Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to the Prem Bhakti Chandrika series. Today we are going to discuss verse number 58. The theme of this verse is having a spiritual self-image. And the verse goes like this. Sakhinam sangini rupam atmanam vasanamayim adnya seva param tattat rupa lankara bhushitam. So you'll understand the meaning and then we will elaborate. Sakhinam sangini rupam. The problem is that we are having currently the material identification with the material body, and because of which we are suffering in this material world. So Srila Narottam Das Thakur here is quoting from Sri Sanat Kumar Samhita, where a practitioner, not all practitioners of devotional service, but those who have had the greed to attain services like that of maid servants of Sri Radha. For them, this is the recommendation and this is the proper procedure. How should they envisage themselves? How should they visualize themselves? This is the technique that one should not think oneself, not just we are not this material body, but also one should not just think oneself to be some spiritual particle, but rather one should have a very positive, discrete, concrete self image that I am internally a maid servant of Sri Radha. That is Sakhinam Sangini Rupam. And finding oneself in the association of Sakhis and Manjaris like Lalita Devi, Vishakha Devi, Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Sakhinam Sangini Rupam, Atmanam Vasanamayam, and see oneself, see one's soul as having the only desire to serve Shri Shri Radha Madhav. That is what Sri Chakravarti Path says in the commentary. And the next one is Ajna Seva Param Tattat. It's not that we independently try to serve Radha Krishna. Ajna Seva Param Tattat. By the order of spiritual master, by the order of the Sakhis and Manjaris, one aspires to serve Radha Krishna. And Rupa Lankara Bhushita. This means that one is decorated with the Mahaprasad garments and garlands of Sri Radha. And this is a quotation from Sri Sanat Kumar Samhita. So Narottam Das Thakur Pad is giving a proof or evidence of this bona fide practice. So the verse previous to this is Atmanam Chintayat Tatra Tasam Madhye Manoramam Rupa Yauvana Sampannam Kishorim Pramada Krutim. The internal self-image of an aspirant maid servant of Radharani should be that one has a spiritual, very beautiful, attractive adolescent girl's form which is suitable for Radha Krishna's service. It is not some fancy or some imagination done for some entertainment. It is a sincere practice and it's a sincere aspiration. And Chintayat Tatra means one should visualize oneself. Tasam Madhye Manoramam, having an attractive features suitable for Radharani's service, Krishna's service. And Atmanam Kishorim Pramadakrutim. So we have very beautiful verses composed by our acharyas which highlight these points. So let's see one verse like this which is by Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. He says that Sanketam Kunjamanu Pallavamastaritum Tattat Prasadamavita Khalu Samvaritum Tvam Shamachandram Abhisarayitum Dhritashe Shri Radhike Mai Videhi Kat Kripa Kataksham. O Shri Radhe, please mercifully glance upon me to empower me to do these following services. What are these services? Sanketa Kunja Malupallava Mastaritum. Let me, please allow me to decorate your bed with beautiful fragrant flowers like Parijat and like Mogra, Jasmine and other sorts of flowers. Tattat Prasadam Abhida Khalu Samvaritum. Also, please allow me to collect the remnants, your Mahaprasad, your remnants, which is the only happiness and the only dream of any maid servant of Radharani. Tvam Shamachandram Abhisaritum Dhritashe. And I have been having this desire, holding this desire in my heart for a long time, that when will I serve you by assisting you in your meeting with Sri Shama Chandana Abhisaritam Dhritashe. So there's a wonderful prayer, and this cannot happen without the mercy of Radharani. So therefore, Sri Radhike Mai Videhi Kripa Kataksham. Please glance mercifully upon me. Then there is another beautiful verse which says like this, which goes like this: Dukulam Bibhranam Athakuchatate Kanchukapatam Prasadam Swaminya Swakaratala Dattam Pranayatah Sthitam Nityam Parshve Vivida Paricharyai Kachaturam Kishori Matmanam Kimiha Sukumarim Nukalaye. When, oh, when will I see myself as a Kishori? That means a youthful girl who is made servant of Sri Radha. And what fortune is she having? Radharani herself is giving her garments, her Mahaprasad, her worn garments, which she wore last night. With her own affectionate hands, she is handing over me, and I am wearing her garments, her garlands. And when will that day be mine? And Stitam Parshve Nityam, when will I always be in the vicinity, proximity of Shri Radha? And Vivida Paricharyeka Chaturam, very expert in serving in all different ways, Shri Radha. Simply by understanding her facial expression, I should be able to understand what is needed here, what service is needed here. Kishori Matmanam Kima Sukumarim Nukalaye. When that day will be mine. So sadhak should have this aspiration in the heart. When I say sadhak, it means somebody who has this particular special kind of sadhak, who has, sadhak means a practitioner who has developed greed to attain services like that of Rup Manjari, Rati Manjari and others. So, and for other sadhakas, there are other recommendations, but we are talking because this verse talks about this particular candidate especially. So we are focusing on that aspect. So without this visualization, one's sadhana doesn't become meaningful. So therefore this information is very important. And finally, we will see the last verse, which is regarding what should be one's disposition towards one's current present body, because this body is required for sadhana, no doubt, but one should not be attached to it, because anyway it is going to be taken away from us one day or another. Something that can be taken away from us is not ours. Very simple logic we can apply here. So there is another very nice verse which I would like to quote. Vrindaranya Nikunja Manjula Gruheshu Atmeshwarim Margayan Haradhe Savidagda Darshita Patham Kim Yasinetya Lapan Kalindi Salile Chatat Kuchatati Kasturika Pankile Snayam Snayam Aho Kudeha Jamalam Jayam Kada Nirmalaha. When will I search after Radharani? So the path of bhajan, path of sadhana is not that we have already found Radharani, we have already found Krishna. It's like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they have demonstrated Ha Radhe, Brajadevi Ke Che Lalite, He Nanda Suno Kuta. So they were always searching after Radharani and Krishna. So following their footsteps, a practitioner should also think, search after Radharani. Where are you? Are you here? Are you there? And then it says that Kalindi Salile Chatat Kuchatati Kasturika Pankile. When will I see Yamuna and when will I bathe in Yamuna, whose waters are mixed with the anointment, the Kasturi, musk anointment from Sri Radharani's divine form. So by that the waters have become even more glorious. And when will I take bath in Yamuna river again and again and give up this Kudeha? Kudeha means material body, or the material aspect of the body, or the material portion of this body, because as Prabhupada says, this body is a bad bargain. So the best use of this body is to do sadhana of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, and that way the body itself slowly becomes spiritualized. But still, to gain a, a form which is suitable for Radha Krishna's service, one must constantly know that this current form of mine is not my form. This self image, so called self image, is not my self image. And therefore, kudehajam alam jahyam kada nirmala. When will I become purified from this bodily identification? By constantly taking bath in Yamuna, which is mixed with the kasturi ointment from Radharani's form. What it means is that that fragrance from her form will will uh, will completely empower me to shatter this misconception and to gain the real conception of my own self, which is my desired goal and which is my desired aspiration. So, this is how a practicing devotee follows the footsteps of Sri Narottam Das Thakur, who is quoting here, Sakhinam Sangini Rupam Atmanam Vasanamayam Adnya Seva Param Tattad Rupa Lankara Bhushitam. So we'll conclude here. So Krishna willing, we will meet again and have a very nice Krishna conscious day. Hare Krishna.